Hi, this is Erin from Blossy Bee. Welcome to my channel. The plan for this video is to celebrate all things neon and fluoro coloured, reliving the 80s with a gorgeous range of epoxy pigment pastes. After making some colour swatches, I'll use a range of different moulds to show off the intense colours. This was actually filmed back in November last year, and unfortunately, due to just some issues that happened, I was unable to edit it until now. Before I show you these gorgeous fluoro colours, I want to tell you about the resin I'm using. It's the Solid Solutions casting resin, and it's a 1-to-1 mix by ratio, and you've got about a 60-minute work time with this, which is fantastic. That's at around 20 degrees Celsius temperature, and of course your working time either slows or speeds up depending on whether the weather is cooler or warmer. Curing time is around about 24 hours, but they do say leave 2 to 4 days to be absolutely sure that you've got a beautiful full cure. You can use this for jewelry making, for clear doming of things. You can do chopping boards with it, but you can also do block casting, and it is food contact safe, so it's a great resin from that perspective. So I'm just going to mix up some using the mixing cups and stirring sticks that I also got from Solid Solutions, and then I'll be ready to show you all about these epoxy pigment pastes. These bright neon fluoro coloured pigment pastes are part of the range of pigment pastes that Solid Solutions have put out. So they have their basic colours, metallic colours, and these fluoro colours. They're a professional grade. They come in a 30ml container, which I know I've raved about before. They're just so much easier to work with than giant tubs, and it's a really cost-effective way of colouring, and you know, you don't sort of end up getting them all dried out and things like that. So they're very intensely pigmented pastes, and you can use them for all of your epoxy resin and polyurethane resin projects, and a little goes a long way. They're very highly concentrated, and so when you get them, they have this little white seal on the top. So I'm just going through taking those all off, and then I'm ready to start mixing up some sample pieces. So I want to be able to get an idea of what they look like, and I'm very excited to then tell you about each of the colours. Oh, I must mention that I've got my Resiners air purifier on right next to me there on the desktop, and it's currently green, even though it looks a little bit funny on the screen here. So I know that the items I'm working with are low VOC, and I know that the air purifier will turn on as soon as it detects any issues. I'm just going to pour a little bit of that resin into a little paper cup for each one. And our first colour is lemon yellow, and this is just such a beautiful, vibrant, bright yellow. Next up we have dragon fruit red. I don't even know how to explain that colour. It's just gorgeous. And then pink flamingo, so pink and beautiful. Then next we've got deep magenta, which is just a glorious deep purpley colour. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to mix those all in now and start pouring my little sample pieces. I did buy this mould specifically for this purpose. I wanted some little almost coin-sized samples that I could then either attach to lids or drill a hole through and put them onto sort of a sample colour keychain. Now I'm going to make up another set of little cups of resin and start mixing the last 5 colours. Our first one is Paradise Pink, then Bright Green. I'm interested to see what the difference between the pinks is. There's actually 3 pinks. So lots of options if you're a lover of pink. And next I'm going to use the Vivid Orange and then Brilliant Pink. I'll mix those 2 into the resin, and I must say it just blends in so beautifully. And then the last colour is Deep Ocean Blue, which is just the most glorious, intense blue. And then I'm just going to use up all of the leftover resin in a couple of keychain molds. I'm just going to randomly put the colours in there. I've got no idea whether this will turn out or not, but I just want to use the resin up, and then I'm going to pop these one at a time into the Resiners G3 curing machine, which will reduce the curing time dramatically. Just over 2 hours later, the Resiners G3 curing machine has finished, and I'm able to start demoulding the sample pieces, and then I'm just going to pop the other keychain pieces in to cure as well. Now all those pieces are cured, and I've set up each of the samples with their pot so I know which colours which. I'm flipping over my Resiners G3 tray, so now I can do taller items. And this time I'm going to just start making a few different moulds that I've got on hand, and I'm thinking about what I could do with the colours and which would work best with which mould. I've mixed up a large batch of that beautiful casting resin again, and this time for the first one I'm using deep magenta. As I was demoulding all of the sample pieces, that was the one that just called to me. I thought it was beautiful. And the mould that I'm pouring it into is a beautiful little dish or jar, and it has a lid with a really lovely handle on top. You'll see when I demould. So I thought this would look quite striking in this gorgeous fluoro deep magenta. And apologies, when I first started pouring the deep magenta, I had the moulds towards the back of the Resiners curing machine here and realised you couldn't see anything, so I moved them forward and now I've popped them back. Now this one is a little pig mould, and I've chosen pink, and in particular pink flamingo. And this little mould has a little hole in the back, so it's, I think, designed to, like, if you made it out of EcoCast, you could put a candle in it, or you could put little stationery items in it or things like that. It was just super cute. When I saw it, I thought, oh, that's going to be a bit of fun. And who doesn't love a bright pink pig? Now I'm going to use this little mould. It's a pot mould without a lid, and it has a wavy top, and when I bought it I'm pretty sure it said an eggshell top, so I think it's meant to look like a hard-boiled egg when you crack the top off. I might be wrong. Anyway, the most important thing is the colour, and I'm using that absolutely gorgeous deep ocean blue, and oh, that is just such a dreamy colour. Really loving that one. Next I've got my eye on Brilliant Pink, and I know exactly what I want to make with this. I've got a very cute little teacup and saucer mould, and I'm going to use that. Now, thanks to one of my lovely subscribers, I know now when I'm making this to pop a bulldog clip over the handle part, and that stops the inside of the little handle from being filled in. And look at this colour, it is just glorious. Super intense pink, super heavily pigmented, and yeah, very pretty. For the next mould, which is a jar mould, I'm going to use a blend of 4 different pigment pastes. I just think that these colours will, blend together and look pretty amazing. So from right to left, we've got lemon yellow, then vivid orange, dragon fruit red, and paradise pink. And this is definitely going to be one of those sort of sunset vibes. And hopefully, so I'm just going to pour those in randomly, in just one after the other, and hope that some magic happens. Either way, it'll be pretty, but it'll be hopefully gorgeous blends. Now, given that this was filmed last year, the next moulds will make a little bit more sense. They are little Christmas tree moulds, and I'm using the bright green Fluro pigment paste for these two. And look, I did do a video with these with, I think, Eco casting powder, and they just have an unusual look to them when they're demolded, so stay tuned. These are the last of the moulds I'm working with today, so when they are all topped up, I'm going to pop the lid on the G3 curing machine and let it do its thing. And this time it is on the tall setting, and I only have to wait a few hours for demold. Even though I've already seen the colours in the little sample pieces, I'm so excited to see how they look in the full-sized products. Here's our first little Christmas tree, and this one's fairly normal. And here's our second Christmas tree, and I could picture this being right at home in an office where you get a mammogram done, if you catch my drift. Now, our absolutely stunning combination pot, this is the one with the yellow, orange, red and pink. And now our beautiful blue eggshell edge mould. Oh, just that colour is so rich and gorgeous. Now, the little saucer for the teacup set, and this pink is something else. It's a very intense pink, and the cup looks great too. And so there we have the little set for a back to the 80s afternoon tea. Now, the little bright pink pig. So excited to see this. This is the pink flamingo fluoro paste, and oh my goodness, he is just so sweet. He's just so round, and I love him, and that's a very good colour for him. Now, lastly, I think this is the one I've been looking forward to the most seeing. This is the deep magenta. So that's the jar, and I'm hoping that the lid has come out just as beautifully, and it has. It's such an unusual shape, and I just think it's gorgeous. So I couldn't be happier with these pieces. Look, fluoro's never going to be my thing. It may have been in the 80s, but I appreciate it. And oh, this was bugging me. When I moved the little jar and lid mold back, a little bit fell onto here, and I just wanted to show you how easy it is to clean up the silicone inserts on the Resiners G3 curing machine. Here are some photos of the finished items. So we've got our beautiful sunset vibrant jar up the top. Below that, I'm just loving the shape and the shine and that pop of colour with that beautiful little trinket dish. Then we've got the little pig. Below that, we've got one of the bright green Christmas trees. Top right, the little teacup and saucer, and that gorgeous wave-topped, beautiful ocean blue pot. And of course, lastly, our Christmas tree, which I feel would be right at home in a breast screening office. And on the subject of breasts, did you like that segue? I'm committed to walking 100 kilometres this month for people impacted by breast cancer. My progress to date, I'm proud to advise, is 33 kilometres, and that's at the end of day 4, which is when I'm uploading the video. If you would like to support me at all with a donation, I'll put the link in the description box below, but it's just enough to raise awareness of breast cancer and the importance of research. Thank you so much for sharing this time, and I look forward to reading your comments and seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.